the young folks and cut off the women. Why? Well, if I don't want the Jews to, populate anymore, get bigger, I cut off their source. What would that be? The women and the children, right? Didn't Pharaoh have something like that going on? Didn't Herod have something like that going on? They did it here. What they using now? Say it. How? With what? Huh? The men. Yeah. And what? Abortion? Huh? Birth control?
Can I say something about the system? They're cutting off the clinics. What about the clinics and the birth?
Planned Parenthood? You're exactly right. So if I don't educate your ignorance, what you going to do? Still be ignorant. So if I leave you without the information, don't give it to you, do I have control? Because what you don't know will hurt you and kill you. Am I right?
Knowledge is powerful.
Knowledge is powerful. If I can cut your education, black folks, which they doing, am I right? Yes. Are they cutting our education? Yes. We better wake up. I want you to look at this one more time. One portion. It's related in the fact that we don't see those that have and those that have not, which is usually us. We need God more than we think we do. All right? Here we go again. You see this? Now, the first one was talking just about blacks mostly, right? But can you see this? So if you having a hard time and you down and out and you think, well, maybe I need something to give me a lift. What's happening here? Huh? You see that? Do we see that going on in our society? How many of us see that? All day long, right? All right. I just want to show you facts because current events help us to see the reality of where we at too, don't it? It's God's mercy. Look at this. Some of us putting stuff in our body just where we can look good. This is different facts, but I'm just going through here. If we look at what we got, use your information that you got, since it's an information society, for the positive to help you and I get where we need and what we need. You understand what I'm saying? Don't just use it to Facebook and talk and chat. Use it to learn about how to live right. Use it where you can help somebody. Help your friends. Help your neighborhood. Remember that? I just want to go back to it. This, when I seen this, I was like, this is so real when you see our black. When we was out here with the guy that died, got killed over here behind us, and seeing all those young black people, like some of you, younger than some of you, but because they don't want to hear what God has to say yet, they will one day, and we hope we be instigators in helping that. But the hardship of seeing visually that some of these may not be here another day or month from now because their mindset is on still acting like the hood. Because that's all they know. That's all they know. And they won't listen because some of us ain't listening. But we as the church are one that's necessary to be able to help souls like that if we'll listen. If we don't obey, what you expect of the world? Huh? If we don't act right, what you expect the world to be like? Black students are suspended and expelled 3 times more than white students. That ought to get your gonads right there. Riri, you should know a lot about this.
Yes. A while ago, I heard that they are making it to where if students get into fights, that they're charging them with felonies, like as young kids.
Wow.
Yeah, they actually kind of started that when I was in high school back here in the 90s, where you got to fight. They left the option open for you to get assault charges against you as a juvenile.
Mm-hmm. It's important that you and I educate our ignorance, help our children, and we'll help ourselves. Get right with God, first of all, right? Because the reality is if we don't put God in it, we can't handle it ourselves. Am I right? And there's so much more. I seen this one say Chicago public school system, but what about Kansas City? Ain't no, it's sad. But listen, if you don't have a job, if you don't have education, downright you ain't gonna get the right job to make it. You're gonna scuffle if God don't open the door. Hello? Some of us scuffling with education. How about that?
They want to know if you have the high school diplomas again for a job.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can see this one if I can blow it up because it's on pen, whatever it is, pen wrist. This one says here, this is some of us. We probably can relate to it, even our children. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that, anybody?
Yes.
All right. We're getting facts here, reality. Remember, this relates to exactly what we're talking about. Because if I put you in, remember, the Antichrist system is also a system. And we are already in a system that is trying to keep us in a system, class, whatever you want to call it, culture, that we won't come out. We are actually in a ghetto. Listen to this. They put what is it that on 31st and Linwood, that store? Sunfresh. They put all this stuff in your areas, our areas, to keep us over there. They put them over here. They put them over there. When you start going out there to their side, guess what they start doing? Yeah. What else they start doing if that don't stop them? Because they know maybe you got a little money. What they do then? They increase their price. And then if that don't work, then what they do? They close it and move out what? Further. Because they telling you and I what? I don't want you there. It's still slavery. Still imprisonment. I want you to be with your own. Stay in your own area. They was talking about just the other day on the news, the dividing line is truth. Now, your mayor said truth is no more the dividing line. So if it ain't, which they working on that for real, because the farther you go down north, you see that they giving it back, bringing it back to them, right? And pushing us out more. So if the dividing line is no more truth, then the next thing you know, it's going to be Paseo. The next thing you know, it's going to be Prospect. The next thing you know, you get it? Do you get it? Eminent domain? Huh?
The new Board of Education building is on Truce now.
Yeah.
And if you go in there, it's a little bitty section for the Board of Education.
Yeah.
And they put all these businesses.
Absolutely.
And all this stuff in that same building. And they got Board of Education for the front line of it.
Yeah.
And then you won't never know what else is in there.
That's right. Do you know what it's all about? The Benjamins. how high-stakes testing feeds the school pipeline. First, the politicians, what? Force many classes to focus on what? What was we talking about? Test preparation? Children, is this real?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Parents that have children, is this real? They want to put you and me and all our children and whoever else, grandchildren, back, not forward. They talk this mumbo jumbo, smile in your face, but they want you back where they think you belong.
And the focus is, even when they reopened Hale Cook School,
Yeah.
when Yolanda and Ron's stepdaughter used to be at that school over there, they shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because our kids was put over there,
Yeah.
fights and this and that and the other, so they shut the whole building down.
Mm-hmm.
They reopened it,
See?
and there's a line of divided line I saw, but I tried to get some more kids put into it, and the answer was no, because they look at your background.
See?
You see, the parents that they want, and they watching the parents with the student.
Yeah.
If you are a parent that goes in and you know all there is to know about what's going on in your child's school, then they have walked those parents. Now, not just coming up there because your kid's in trouble. That ain't what they're talking about. They're talking about involvement, especially education-wise. When their work comes home, and now you're able to get it online, they want to see that you are involved with your children,
Right.
and helping them to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those are the ones that not succeed will be the first ones cut out.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna cut them out
You're right.
because they're getting ready to shut down the public school district.
You're right.
They're gonna shut it down. Sister Mary talked it, my mother talked it, and Sister Diamond talked it, and it's gonna come to pass.
Yeah.
Our kids won't have a school to go to,
Mhm.
so if we don't get in there now. Sometimes
Help.
it's called laziness. We
Yeah.
don't want to do it,
Yeah. Teach them.
but you got to sit in there and get help for your child.
That's right.
However way you got to go get it, it paves the way, and they know it.
Educate.
If your kids come back over the weekend, or if they are just looking all over the building and not paying attention, they already know it.
Yeah.
See, 'cause they got hidden cameras.
Yeah.
We don't believe it, but they have.
Mhm.
In the classrooms.
Mm-hmm.
So they already got somebody watching every move our children make.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
right.
again, as Ron said on the buses, that's why come they're doing what they're doing, and letting their people come over because they monitoring us as
Absolutely.
wives. And this is
Absolutely.
why come, if God don't show that superintendent mercy, it would break my heart. for
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
If they make that man lose his job, but he said out of his own mouth, they set me up for failure and they will make calls
He sure
to lose my
did.
job.
Yeah.
And he has really been good.
He
for
has.
the public school district.
He
He's
has.
been in there. He turned it all the way around. But we don't have the parents that appreciate him enough to go in and work with him.
Right.
Because he wants those test grades to come up.
Yeah.
You got to have to do the work yourself. It's like climbing that mountain.
Yeah.
The parents got to do the work.
That's
You
right.
don't say, oh, the kids. It's the parents that got to do the work. We did it.
That's
I
right.
did it for both of my kids.
That's right.
You got to do the work. Because
You
you're
have
the
to.
parent.
Listen. The Jews did the same thing for their children.
That's not something where they are.
And even through the Holocaust,
Yes.
they were educating their children. Why? Because it was an opportunity to stay alive another day. Another day. That's what it is. Surviving. Surviving for not just you, but your family. If they knew they was getting ready to get cut off, they told their children in the Holocaust, I want you to learn how to sew. I want you to learn how to put this yellow star that's supposed to be us on the jacket. And if you can do that, you have a job, live another day.
Live another day. There you have it.
It was about learning how to survive, to make it in this world today. In that world today, it was about making their children survive another day, that their ancestry would live on. Because they wanted not the Jews to be wiped off the earth. And that's why they keep saying never again, even though it will be another time, worse.
And they mean it.
And they mean it.
But we have to mean it.
Yeah,
Even in God's church, who will pick up the bloodstained banner?
that's exactly
God's
right.
trying to find somebody
That's right.
that's willing to serve him
Yeah.
from the heart, do the work
Yeah,
from the heart, turn all the way around,
this is the key.
leave us alone,
Yeah.
and do God's bid.
Yeah,
So God can use that individual how he chooses to use.
that's right.
Because it really would be a shame.
Absolutely.
It really would.
Yeah.
God gave us this church because of our rebellion and our disobedience.
And we lose it. Yeah. Yeah.
Because nobody's focusing
Yeah.
on what we are here for. It's all about him.